The word thank you seems so insignificant, right? When you're talking about your child's life, and I always say that gratitude is, not a big enough word for how we feel every single day because our child survived. And so I would say to Childhood Cancer Canada, because I don't have better words, thank you, right, for helping us to save our child. My name is Dawn Pickering, and I am mom to Ollie. Ollie is a childhood cancer survivor, and he is currently 12 years old. I think we were a pretty normal family before all of this happened. We two parents who love their children. We would take them out to sports and lessons and all kinds of things, right? Just in the interest of giving them the best possible life. We had noticed that Ollie had a little bump that was growing on his neck. And ultimately that bump began to grow over a period of weeks. And through many, many tests, we determined that he had anaplastic large cell lymphoma. This is a very rare cancer for a kid to get. I think on average about 5 kids in all of Canada get this type of cancer each year. Here you are, as I say, one day, you are a normal family, the next day you're a cancer family, and you just have to roll with whatever, and somebody else is in control of your life and frankly, your child's life, right? You have to put your entire faith and all of your hope into this team who is taking care of your child and hopefully able to save them. We had been asked if we would be willing to be part of a genetic sequencing program. They explained that they would be looking at kind of the makeup or the biology of his actual cancer to try and identify what the mutations were and this type of thing. I really didn't understand how important that genetic sequencing would become at that time when we agreed to do it. I can say confidently today, had we not gone through that genetic sequencing program, which is called PROFYLE, we might not have Ollie with us today. There's a very good chance he wouldn't be with us today because it was that genetic sequencing that identified a targeted therapy drug for him. Initially, Childhood Cancer Canada, or at least the first experience that we kind of recognized was with Childhood Cancer Canada, was through their emergency fund. And then later, I came to find out that one of the most phenomenal programs that we were able to take part of, which was the PROFYLE genetic sequencing, was actually funded by Childhood Cancer Canada as well. As a family, we have weathered one of the most difficult things that I could ever imagine having to go through. Yes, Ollie has long-term side effects. He is blind, that is something that he's had to adapt to. Fortunately, he's, a pretty resilient, incredible kid, and he doesn't let that stop him from living his absolute best life. But going through an experience like this leaves you with an awakening how important it is every single day to live your best life and to find as much joy as you can. And it also, I think, makes you feel that we are all responsible for each other and we can do a better job of taking care of each other. And one of the ways that we can do that is by supporting organizations like Childhood Cancer Canada so that they can get the donations to continue doing, things like PROFYLE to save more kids like Ollie.